You were tardy.
I
We'll
was.
start with the pledge. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Welcome, everybody. I think we're going from spring right into summer. So, our new director, Karen, has joined us today, Karen Testa. So, I don't know if she's met everybody, so why don't we go around the table and introduce ourselves? I know she knows me. Julie Holt.
Hi, Ann Lonzo.
Anita McDonald, I'm secretary.
Sandy Burns.
Nancy Shevchuk.
Andrea Patterson.
Nice to meet you all. Thank you.
And as I said, Debbie's not able to
the board, I don't mean to speak for everyone, but from the idea was to assist you and
I think
the
it's
center as extra.
And I
yeah.
think if one mailing can serve a couple of purposes.
That's my point.
Yeah.
That'd be
Like if
a
you-
great
I know
idea.
at the time, things have changed since
Yes.
you probably initiated this thought, so if we could sit and make sure that it covers, you know, your intent and what I need, that would be really great. And one of the other things that we'll be doing in the future also is having, I will be having our outreach worker send out a letter to all the people in town that are 60 years of age and older to let them know that she's here and what she can assist with. Because a lot of people don't realize the services that we're able to provide here. So we'll be targeting people with the outreach service worker as well. So.
Right, and that was the main thing that we had talked about, and that was what had started this whole conversation before is, are we reaching the 60-year-olds? Where are we going? So we can change this, the great thing about it is, yes, we can send out the letter, but the other thing is if we had those email databases, then we could send the letter out through the email and through the mail. So that's why we were like, let's get everybody that is 60 to make sure that they at least put in there.
Well, and the
Yeah.
other thing is, not everybody has email.
Correct.
But this is one way to get most of the people, and actually if they receive a postcard, that again is an introduction to the senior center,
Right.
even if they don't have email.
Right, and I think that most younger seniors have email, so you're attracting the group that we seem to be missing here.
Right.
Yeah, I've
Those 2 short weeks.
thought
that I've
about
been here.
quite a few of my neighbors that are now retired and they're
Right,
they're not coming.
they're just not aware. I
Right.
think it's a great idea.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So hopefully by next month,
We
we'll
can,
have something to
you
report.
want the 3 of us and we can discuss it?
Yes, and we can, because, it goes along with, the goals that you had set, and I'm sure, Julie, we will at one time bring, get up to speed, but we're
Yeah,
just,
Yes, I gave
yeah.
Karen a copy of those. Our mission statement, the goals and objectives, and also this,
Oh, okay.
the most recent one that I had, so. All right, moving on to the update on Triad. Nancy, could you give that, please?
Yes. We had a very successful shredding event on April 27th. We had approximately 60 cars come through, and I think we did about 15 dumpster full of shredding. There were 3 high school students from North Attleboro High here to help people take their boxes out of their car. We gave out over 65 file of lives, so that was nice that we were able to sort of double dip. We had a donation of a total of $35, which has been deposited into the Triad account. May 7th is was our next event. We had an excellent showing over at 451 Elm Street. Mike Borg was there along with Tony Morbido, and they had a question and answer and a tour of the facility. As I said, we probably had 60 or 70 people there, standing room only. let's
I
put
did
it that
keep
way.
bringing in chairs.
Yeah, we ran out of chairs or whatever else, so it was great. It brought out a lot of seniors in town to see the new site, which was great. Our next event is going to be Tuesday, June 11th at 1 o'clock here at the Council on Aging. Dan Arugo from the North Attleboro Police Department, who is the dispatcher, is going to talk on what happens when you call 911. So it should be kind of interesting, and when to call it. Our next meeting is going to be June 12th, which is the following day, which is a Wednesday at 11 o'clock. And we hope that we would see a lot of people. We're looking for new ideas for Triad, for new events, presentations, and perhaps a social event during the summer or in the fall. Any questions? Any ideas?
Just kudos to you, Nancy,
Yes.
because you've
Yeah,
done a
that's
great
great.
job.
Yeah.
And the turnout for all these events have been
We've done
great,
very
whether
well.
it's speakers or
Thank
whatever,
you for
yes.
supporting me.
So obviously, people are interested in the various topics. Did you want to mention about the DA's event?
I just asked Jen about that, and Brian has not notified her about anything, because I know he was to sign up there. So I'm not sure. I'll
Okay.
send him an email to see if, I know he's still held it, but what we're supposed to do, there used to be a phone call, a phone number that you had to RSVP so he knew how many were coming. So.
Yeah, this was like a health and wellness.
And Venus de Milo,
Event.
was it? Or-
Is that,
White,
White, one of those.
June, yeah, June 14th. But she hasn't gotten any notification.
And this is for the whole county.
Yes.
So it's a big event
Yeah.
where they have a few speakers, they have a breakfast, then they have
And a lot of
vendors.
vendors, a lot of vendors
Um,
there, so.
So
And who sponsors that, Nancy?
the district attorney,
Attorney's office. Steve
Thomas Quinn,
Yeah.
who's the other piece of the triad group.
Thank you.
So I'll shoot him an email, get back to you.
Okay. Okay. New business. This is Karen's turn.
Thank you. So, as you know, I've been here a little more than 2 weeks, 2 weeks and a day, I guess. A lot has happened in the past 2 weeks. We've been really busy here at the senior center. My main objective has been just to familiarize myself with the staff and the seniors, the people we're servicing, what we're offering, some policies and procedures. So right now, I've met with staff individually because they've done a really great job of pulling together and keeping the senior center going with the changes. And because of that, I see that everyone is sort of intertwined with each other by helping each other. So now I'm trying to streamline exactly what their responsibilities are so I know who to go to now that we're fully staffed. So that's one of the things I've been working on. I've also been trying to concentrate on really strengthening the policy for instructors reporting their time, the collection of monies for classes. So that has all changed effective June 1st. Each instructor will be paid the same hourly rate and they will be required to submit. Right now there's no timesheet, nothing signed. So it'll be a timesheet signed by them for each week and they'll get paid once a month. So, and the collection of monies is now being collected in a locked money box. So people coming into a class put their donation in the money box goes to the administrative assistant, and 2 people count the money. So that's the latest procedure on strengthening that a little bit. I've also met with Town Manager Borg, and I'm excited to say that he has enhanced the senior tax work-off program. So we're having meetings. Right now it's scheduled for Monday, June 3rd at 1 o'clock here at the senior center. That meeting is for anyone who wishes to participate in the senior tax work-off program this year. So I guess in the past it was just for new participants. This is for everyone. So I can distribute the new application, talk about a couple of the changes. And one of the changes I'm happy to say is that the town manager has expanded the program so people now have until October 31st to complete their hours. So there's not this rush to hurry up and do it. It gives them more time. It helps the departments also. We felt that in the summertime, a lot of people are on vacation, department heads, so they really didn't have anyone to give direction to the participants. So this is really going to help on many levels. So I'm excited about that. We'll meet, I'll go through it all with the participants and then work on assigning them where they'll be working. I have sent a letter out to all the department heads requesting them to email me what their needs are. And Nancy, you just gave me this list so I can key into some of these as well.
What was the date on that?
June 3rd, Monday, June 3rd at 1 o'clock. I've met with the president of the Friends Group, which, I think the Friends Group plays a very, very important role in the senior center in my past, and hopefully will continue here as well. I'm going to attend. We discussed what my thoughts were, what role they play, and we seem to be on the same page, especially with the move to the new senior center. I think they'll be instrumental in helping us obtain some of the little things that we may not have the money to do. I'm attending their meeting next month, so I will meet the whole group and we can talk together as a whole. I met with a meeting with Steve Cavallo, the director of Parks and Recreation, and we're meeting on we're meeting tomorrow at 4:51 because apparently we have a grant that we received for a memorial garden to be placed at the new place, at the new center. So we're meeting tomorrow to look at the design, to see, bring me up to date. I understand some benches may have already been ordered. So, and we have to allocate the funds by September 30th or we'll lose them. So I'll meet with him tomorrow and find out where we're at and what we need to do to solidify that grant. I am meeting with the representatives of Bristol Elder Services. We have a very strong partnership with them. So I'm meeting with them this Thursday to discuss where we're at, what they do, how can we enhance the partnership. I'd like to expand the menu, if that's possible, to include a salad option. And I'm not sure if that's even possible, but again, in the hopes of, having the younger seniors come in, they want to do a class, maybe have a light salad and go their merry way. They're not going to, this isn't their main meal, like for a lot of our older participants, this is their main meal for the day and they have something late at night. So I'm not sure if that's going to be possible, but I'm going to try to see if that's something that we can offer in the future. I contacted the police and fire chiefs to find out if we had elder advocates, and we do. And they forwarded me their name, their contact information, so I'll be reaching out to them to try to see, what role they play, learn a little bit about what they've done in the past, what we can do moving forward in the future, if anything, but just to at least know them. So if we were on the scene of an emergency situation in the community, I would at least be able to identify who they are. I contacted Tim, who is the facilities manager for the town, and the town manager and I met yesterday, and he recommended that I meet with Tim to begin to discuss with him what our needs will be in the new senior center. So we'll have that we're meeting next Wednesday, he and I. So, I'm thrilled about the new senior center. I think it offers us a lot of space, a lot of opportunity, a real chance for us to expand what we offer. But I need to be sure that we're going to be able to house the people that, not only that we're servicing now, but with the demographics of the seniors, the people that will be aging in place within the next 5 years, we want to be able to house them in the new senior center as well and not come back in a year and say we've outgrown this space. So we'll work with what we have. That's my goal, to try to get us as much as we can, get us large rooms, so we're not in the same predicament that we are here. So I'm doing that with him. I have a meeting next Tuesday to discuss the status of a digital literacy grant that we were awarded previously, to see what the grant entails, what we need to do to be in compliance when the funding has to be spent. And I will report back on that. I don't have any information on that, but I want to find out. I want to make sure we don't. Right now, I'm just trying to meet with everyone regarding grants, just to see what my deadline is. So if it's something that can be pushed off to the new building, that will be great. If it's something I have to institute now and then grow when we get there, so that's what I'm really trying to get, my finger on. I did have the pleasure of attending the volunteer dinner and meeting so many of our wonderful volunteers. That was great. We will be expanding our volunteer program, both through the senior tax work-off and just our program here, especially, with the vision of when we move, programs are going to grow, and we don't have the staffing, to be able to support that, so we'll be relying on volunteers to, I see many roles now that the staff is responsible for that I know a volunteer can do to free up their time. So that's something that I'm working on. And we are revamping our newsletter. So our newsletter will have a brand new look. It will be more detailed, and it will include a lot of what we have planned for beginning in July. So the July newsletter will roll out our new programs, our new look. I've already met and started to solidify some new sponsorships. So one of the things that I'd like to offer is a monthly birthday party. It's something that sounds like, big deal, but many people don't celebrate their birthday as they get older. Either their family isn't here, or some may not choose to, but whatever. So I have a sponsor that we'll have it on the same day of every month. I'm waiting for Jenny to tell me what date will be the best, but if it's the third Wednesday, it will be that every month. We'll have entertainment, we'll have, and the sponsor is going to pay for the entertainment and is going to pay for the birthday cake, and it will be the regular congregate meal for now. And we'll have that every month, so that will be a chance for people to come together, and whoever is born in that month will sing happy birthday and take their picture, and we'll celebrate them. So all these new things will be rolled out in the July. June is where we're working on, really just all the details of the many programs. I have also contracted to bring in 4 new classes, exercise classes, possibly 2 more. So that will be part of the July newsletter. So there's a lot, we've done a lot in 2 weeks. So there's a lot of programs.
That's an understatement.
Yeah, so there are a lot of programs that, will be coming out in July for people. And then we'll ask, the most important thing is that people pre-register for these programs, because that's going to allow me to know what the spacing needs will be. So if we need to contract with VFW for an additional day on a Thursday to accommodate the classes, then we'll do that. But hopefully they'll fit in this one. Fingers crossed. But whatever we need to do, we'll do it. So that's basically what I've been working on. So
Other than that,
We want to welcome you, because you've really taken charge, and I see nothing but positive things going forward.
I'm very, very excited to be in North Attleboro, and I have a lot to offer, and you will see it as the time goes on. So thank you, and thank you for your support.
Anybody
Thank you.
have any questions about any of that?
No, it's nice. I'm excited, and it's nice to know that you're going to be able to put in the volunteers and use the community and use us as a board as 6 more brains and 6 more, 12 more hands to be able to help. 7, 14.
One's missing, yeah.
To be
It's
able
very
to.
important, and we cannot, that's why when I saw that room full of volunteers at the volunteer luncheon, I was so happy, because we can't afford to do the vision that I have for moving the senior center forward. The community can't afford it if we had to pay everyone that we need to pay. So I'm looking towards the assistance of the board members, as well as expanding the volunteer program. And people, people will commit, they'll feel needed, as long as we identify, their responsibility and not expect people to come and just hang around with nothing to do.
Right.
We'll have a little job description of what we expect, so they'll know. So yeah, we're definitely we have to expand the volunteer program. So if everyone gives a few hours a week, we'll met our goal. So thank you.
Yes.
Okay, I think that is pretty much it. So, our next meeting is scheduled for June 18th. And unless I let you know otherwise, it will be here. So do we have a motion to adjourn the meeting?
I move to adjourn.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you.